Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mythkiller Productions. As always, I will be your host, SiriMythkiller, and today we're going to go ahead and play through probably the first week of Stardew Valley. After that, things are pretty much set in a pattern. So first we're going to check the fortune teller for the day. Alright, cool, they are happy. That is good. We like happy spirits. So let's see, who do we get mail from? I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable 24 size backpack. That is not affordable, by the by. That is, $2 grand. Hello there, just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. Yes, we will definitely go see Willy down at the beach, but first we have to fill up our watering can here and water our crops for the day. Rain is a really big deal. This is gonna take a minute. Okay. Now, eventually, we will be doing all of our farming in a greenhouse, and probably we'll have most of our stuff self-watered, though eventually this doesn't take nearly as long once we can actually make those watering devices. For example, on mine, I only have to water a handful of things, and I'm almost earned my greenhouse. So I'm going to go ahead and put that away. And we don't really need to clean anything out at the moment. So let's head down to the beach. Always check this area up here for any collectibles. Yep, there's a leek. We need those. The forage items gives us money, which is good. I like money a lot. And we're going to take a little jaunt through town. We should be able to get down to the beach. Oh, I don't think I've met Shane yet. Okay, Shane's not a very nice dude. He is one of the eligible bachelors in the town, but he's really kind of mean. I don't like him very much. And he works for Joja Mart, which is bad. Okay, here we are down at the beach, and this is old Mr. Willy smoking his pipe. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Ah, I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Yeah. I will... About every time I can buy a new fishing rod, I buy it because it's really good money. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Okay, yes, that's great, Willy. Thank you. Okay, so here's how the fishing game goes. Use square to try to max out how far out you can cast, which is not very far in the beginning. And then hopefully as soon as we have something bite, which can take a while, take a very long while. There we go. Okay, so we had something bite. So we have a really tiny little bar, which I'm not used to. I'm used to a significantly larger bar. But you basically just alternate pressing and releasing square. You try to keep the bar on the fish. And hopefully you reel it in all the way. Okay, the ocean is not biting today. There we go. Little ocean fish. So, bar on the side, on the right hand side obviously shows how far you have to go. Alright, cool, we've caught a couple of fish. The important thing is is that I can do this from my house. I don't have to travel everywhere, which is really nice. And I believe the only fish that I cannot catch from the house are the ocean fish, which also becomes very important later. But yeah, you can fish pretty much anywhere there is water. Have I talked to you already, Jas? Okay. She's one of the little kids that lives in town. How am I doing on meeting people? So, we have met 22 of 28. I know the wizard is included in that, but we don't get to meet him for a little bit. Have I talked to you? Yes. Okay. This is Leah's cottage. I've talked to her. She's probably not home. There's some people that you can't even go into their buildings until you are good enough friends with them. So every time I come down to the forest, I pretty much do this basic circuit. If I come in from the farm, I do it one way. If I come in from the wilderness, or from town, I do it this way. So, but the goal is just to take a quick peek at everything. Ooh, spring onions. Yay. Those are actually worth a pretty penny. And pretty much everything sells. Oh, and I have a full inventory. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get used to that as well. Because mine has the 36 slots. So I'm just kind of taking a loop here to see if I need to come back. The dandelion doesn't sell for terribly much. This old abandoned hut will be open soon. And the wizard's tower is out here somewhere. I can probably pick that one up. I don't have enough stars in foraging yet to actually pick up really high quality ingredients often. Is the wizard tower open? It's locked. Okay. So he's not interested in talking to me yet. It is only the second day. But we will probably have to smash our way through the bottom of the farm. Okay. It's also the same. As we increase in our... wrong button. Here we go. As we increase our abilities and skills, the more you use them, the better we get. So the big bars are specific skills you can gain. You have to basically choose a skill path. Oh yeah, we are gonna have to clean this out a bit. And then run back and try to pick everything up before it disappears. Some of this, like these bigger rocks, we won't be able to collect initially. So we'll just have to work our way around. Ouch. Yeah, like that. Your pickaxe isn't strong enough to break this boulder. Okay, thank you. Yep. Okay, thank you. Sometimes you get locked in screens like that. I'm not sure the exact reason. But for an independently produced game, this is a really good design. I really like this one. That's what I'm gonna have to be careful of, is things are gonna fall in the water until I get a decent magnet ring, which will attract things to me and I won't lose things as much. Okay, so we've got that island cleared up. Okay, yeah, it wasn't too terrible. So first we're gonna go deposit everything. I pretty much only save gold star items. But in the beginning, it's also a good idea to go ahead and save all of your, like one of each item. So I need to save one of those, obviously save that, and then that way when you get a quest from the board on Pierre's, then you have something to give people. It's really kind of a tight balance between your money and your ability to actually help people, which also gives you money. Sometimes it gives you more than it's worth, sometimes it gives you less. It just really depends on the person and the item. And trying to leave the grass that I can walk through intact, because once I build a silo, you can use that to get hay, which is very important kind of further on down the road. Probably on this one, since it's going to be difficult to do a lot of gardening, given the limited amount of space, I am actually probably going to focus on animal production. So I'll have to get all sorts of cool things when we get to that point. So that's pretty much the second day. Not a lot really happens. You just are kind of establishing a schedule, getting used to... Oop, I found a geode. You received a stone. So basically the geodes can contain just about anything in them. And we can go see the blacksmith to go ahead and break those open. This little cave here, we get to eventually choose whether we want to put bats in, which will give us more of the seasonal produce that you can find, or you can pick mushrooms, which I went with mushrooms because they produce every 2 days, and it's really, really nice. There's a little dude right there. Okay, cool, I found a chicken statue. That'll go to the museum, and we're pretty much just gonna spend the rest of our energy and the rest of our day just clearing the place out as much as possible. Alright, so by gathering everything that we did today, we were able to level up our foraging into level 1, so we get a +1 axe proficiency, which means we use less energy when we use our axe. Now when we cut down trees, they will sometimes drop seeds. And then we have 2 new crafting recipes. The wild seeds will give us the foraging items for the season, and then the field snack is just kind of a little energy booster that we can make from the tree seeds. So let's see how we did on our first day. That's pretty good. Let's see. You can actually see what individual items are worth. Onions are not worth a lot. Horseradishes are worth 50 apiece. I thought onions were worth more than that. That's okay. You can kind of see why, at least early on, foraging and fishing is a big deal. I mean, those are just technically foraged fish that I picked up off the beach, and they're worth 30 gold apiece. So we will spend a lot of time fishing. If there's resources that you don't use, like you don't really need a lot of fiber, so I pretty much keep about 10, 20, 30 pieces, depending on what I'm doing at the time, in the box. And other than that, you can just sell them. They sell for a gold a piece, and, you know, they're not taking up space in your box, and you're making some money off of it. But you will get fiber like crazy. And at the point that I am in my other profile, it doesn't really do a whole lot except a couple things, and you can just go out in the wild and chop some down whenever you need it. So it's not like you need to keep hundreds and hundreds of it on hand like you do wood and stone, which I always keep. Mixed seeds will just kind of sprout whatever. I find them to be rather unreliable, so even though they're technically not worth anything, I always go ahead and throw them in the box, because depending on what skills you pick, you can possibly get some money for them later. So that's basically how about the first month will go. So we'll go ahead and run through a week here and see if anything fun or interesting happens. If you're having trouble finding everyone that you need to meet, you can always stop into the Stardrop Saloon. Quite a few people gather here every night, and sometimes it's easier to find everyone. It's also a pretty good place to find your romantic interest, which I think for this one, I'm probably going to end up hunting after Sam. He's a pretty chill dude. He's a musician and a skateboarder and just kind of an all-around awesome dude. So I'm gonna see if he's in here. He's often in here playing pool with Sebastian, who's also a pretty neat dude. Hi. But he's not in tonight. Let's see, anybody back in the wine cellar? Nope. Okay. Well, back out into the rain we go. This here is an interesting little tidbit. So this is your grandfather's monument, basically. So there's a note laying on it that says, Siri, wait for my return on the dawn of your 3rd year. Love, Grandpa. Very suspicious. This kindly gentleman is the local hermit, Linus. He's actually quite nice. And I think that brings us up to... yeah, we still have to meet the wizard, and... you know, I'm honestly not sure who else I'm missing at this point. But we'll find them eventually. On our 5th day, this is day 5, we receive a dog, or a cat, if that's what you picked, in the first thing, so... alrighty, so she found this dog sitting outside the entrance to our farm, and she thinks it's a stray, so she's gonna guilt trip us into keeping it. Yes, I will adopt the dog. And I'm gonna name it after my dog. But I'm gonna simplify it and just name it Ski, which is my dog's nickname. Okay. So we have that taken care of. And to our valued JojaMart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Yeah, we learned to really not like him. Okay, so this one is an apology from Robin for joking about our grandpa's farm. She says it's a really nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipe you've learned. That comes in very handy. Alright, let's harvest some parsnips today. None of these are gold star. That is a problem. We need some gold star. Alright, still, we got some harvested. That's really good. And we need to go buy... I've already got 4, so I need to go buy 8 more after we water what we've got. So the reason we need better quality crops is because once we get the community center open, we have certain objectives we have to fulfill. But we will get to that when the community center is actually open. So for now, it's just another day. The first week actually took significantly more time than I remembered, mainly because of all the cutscenes that happen. So we will go ahead and save the second half of the week for the next video. If you did enjoy this video, let me know with a like and comment below. If you're enjoying Stardew Valley as a whole, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends if this is something you think they would enjoy. And as always, have a wonderful day!